Sometimes the most simplest of questions bewilder us. That question is, where should I pray? I know why I should pray, I know how to pray, but where should I pray? It's a simple question in reality, and the answer is really simple. And that is, well, alhamdulillah, the whole earth is a place for prayer for us. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he said, جُعِلَ لِيَ الْأَرْضُ مَسْجِدًا وَطَهُورًا. The whole earth was made a place of prayer and prostration for me, and was made pure for me so that I could make ablution, could make dry ablution with the dry earth. So it's a really, really simple question. Where should you pray? You can pray wherever you are, as long as, of course, it's not an impure place, it's not a filthy place, it's not a place where a lot of sin is being done. But apart from that, wherever you are, so you could be in university, you can pray wherever that is, on the grounds, university grounds, you can find a room and you can pray. You could be at work, then find a place to pray. You could pray in your office, you could pray in the meeting rooms, you could lobby your boss and say, we are a group of Muslims that need to find a place to pray. And you can do that at any other place as well. You could be at a factory and you could find a place to pray. You could have a group of friends in your whole building, and you could then designate and you could lobby your company to find a place of prayer, one place that you could pray. And if there was a common faith room, and there was a multi-faith room that didn't have any other signs or other religions, then of course you could pray there as well. So alhamdulillah, the places of prayer are quite a lot. Even whilst you're traveling and busy or doing other things as well, you can still make time for prayer. So you could be traveling in a plane. Why not then also, why not pray whilst you're sitting down? Because if the plane could be shaking, there's no place to stand up and pray, then pray at least while sitting down. You could be traveling, okay? You could be busy, you could be driving a car, you could be traveling. But why not stop the car on the side and then pray? What a beautiful thing that would be, that a person interrupts his life in order to pray. So really there is no excuse. Wherever you are, you can pray. And so the issue is not of where, but really an issue is, do you really feel the need to pray? That is the most important point. You see, if the feeling for prayer and the need to pray is strong enough in the heart, then you'll find a time for prayer. You'll find a place for prayer, because that is a time when you meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Your one-to-one connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Remember the fact that Allah is waiting to meet you, that He wants to meet you, He loves to meet you, and He desires to meet you, and He has given you the privilege of remembering Him and a means of coming close to Him. So why not, inshallah, take that opportunity of a meeting time between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's like when you plan your day and you want to prioritize the things in your life, what is the most important thing in your life? It must be prayer, because prayer is about remembering Allah Azza wa Jal. So if you were to then plan your life based around the 5 different times of prayer, then you would definitely find time for it. The problem is sometimes we tend to put other things as priorities, our work and our exams and our studies, etc., as the priorities, and so we then try and fit prayer somewhere in there. And that is where the problem happens. Where should I find? I haven't prepared time for it, so I can't find anywhere to pray. But if you really did that, then you would find, well, alhamdulillah, somewhere or the other in order to pray. What's also interesting is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it obligatory even upon the one that is fighting in his cause, the one who is fighting in his cause, to pray and to interrupt his fighting in order to pray. And if that is the case with someone who is fighting in the cause of Allah, that they need to pray, then what about us when we are doing our day-to-day life? When we are busy with our day-to-day life, should we not interrupt our time in order to find a place to pray? But Allah, if the feeling and the desire for prayer was strong enough in our hearts, but Allah would find the time to pray, even if we're busy doing other things in the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The most important thing is, if you really know in your heart you really need to pray, then you will find the time and you find the place to pray, inshallah ta'ala. Remember, the whole earth is a place of prayer. For Muslims, the whole earth is a place of prayer. But as long as you avoid places of filth, you avoid places of sin, you avoid places of transgression, you avoid bathrooms, for example, then all of these places, if you can avoid them, everywhere else you can pray. Wherever you are, make the effort in order to pray. And if the feeling in your heart is strong enough about the prayer, of a surety this question will be very easily answered by yourself: where can I pray?